Hi guys! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are.
Yep.
So this video will be long and we hope you guys are gonna stay till the end of the video because we have an important news that we want to share to you guys. So we created this page. Well, I actually created this page.
Yes, my husband did and does all the work.
Like May of 2019 when our first daughter was born, which is Maria Esther, because I believe that that was the easiest way for me to share all the personal or like all the milestone that we have with her, with our families and friends abroad since we were living in the US. And it was easier for me not to like message them individually just for them to get like a photo of Maria or a video of Maria. So I just upload it in this page and everyone can see whoever that wants to see her. And of course also the news about our family. And we were not expecting that we will grow our following like this now. So if you have been following us since then, we just want to say thank you for following our little family up to now.
Our life story.
Yeah, we appreciate it to you guys. And we've been sharing a lot of our intimate moments or like all important moments of our lives, especially when Jeffrey and I just met, and then when we got married, then of course we traveled and we had our children, our journey to getting my parents back, getting my parents in the US, like a lot of personal things that we never thought we would be sharing online. So we feel like you guys are our extended family now, so we want to just say thank you so much. So
here we are.
Here we are to the news that we're gonna share to you guys. Jeffrey is aware that I have debated about sharing this to all of you because I was not ready, or I don't want to use this news just to gain following or whatever because it's personal for me. But then we don't want you to be wondering what's going on with our lives in the coming few weeks or a few days or even few months. So here we are. Jeffrey will do the honor.
So my doctor at 65 sent me for a PSA. I've had previous PSA tests, and that's a prostate antigen, specific antigen.
So this was 2 months ago.
This was when we were still in Ocala.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the Ocala imaging people lost or misplaced my findings for a while, which infuriated my doctor there. But anyways, they finally found it a couple weeks ago, and they shared the news with us.
And it wasn't like a great news for us.
No, it was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad.
It says most likely cancer. And so I have 2 lesions and some abnormalities on the outside of the prostate. So we went to see a wonderful urologist here in the Philippines who was really quite brilliant and shared a lot of wealth of knowledge with us. But we would have to have our biopsy done in Manila. So we decided that we would just go ahead and go back to the US. The James Cancer Institute at the Ohio State University is world renowned. And so my sister's retired from the university and I went to the university. So we're going to go back there, and we've already contacted my old doctors and my specialist. So we are already set to go back. We don't have a schedule yet for the urology department, but we are scheduled with my primary doctor and my specialist
next month.
So yes, so we are definitely on the move, and I'll be going back. Mac wants to join me.
So that's the thing that we haven't decided yet, guys. So I'm gonna be emotional. But anyway,
we have 2 children to worry about. I mean, granted, here they're gonna be so well taken care of with my in-laws, who are just wonderful,
and
my sisters.
Everybody,
they're just really great, and so we know they'll be safe. But the question is how well will they do without Daddy Mac or Daddy Jeff, either one here? So we're debating whether Mac should go. It's just for the biopsy. So I don't know how is the biopsy going to turn out, whether...
But we are like, we are like probably like on the 80% already that we're gonna be, it's like for sure probably that it's cancer because his PSA is really high. It's like 7 point something, I think. And even his doctor said it's likelihood is of having having prostate cancer is high. But the good thing about this cancer is it's not as disruptive as other cancers.
Right. It's the most common in men.
Yeah.
And they still don't even know what causes it, which is kind of sad because they've spent literally billions, if not trillions of dollars in research on this cancer. But it is the most contained cancer as long as they catch it early enough. So that's why we got to get it right away so that it doesn't spread to other parts of the body.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to go for a biopsy, and that's when they'll determine. They'll stick a needle inside and take samples of the skin.
That's what's going to happen,
And they'll have to
figure
out what exactly. Although our urologist here in the Philippines,
very thorough.
Yeah, he was very thorough. He drew pictures for us on a screen, and then he actually showed us 3D imaging of it, and so he was really, really informative and gave us a really good outlook on what's going on.
Well, also the reason why we decided that it's better for Jeff to be treated in the U.S. it's because we tried to get insurance for him here, but it's not qualified yet. So everything has to be out of the pocket. Right. So and we're not like sure how long would it be if ever it's gonna be cancer. How long would be the treatment and all. And Jeffrey has almost everything will be free in the U.S. Probably not everything, but almost.
Right.
So
because I'm on Medicare, plus I have an Advantage plan on top of that. So I mean, it doesn't. The biopsy itself would be like $3,500 US here in Manila.
Hold on, guys. So we are back. Go ahead, baby.
So my sister. And when we visited my sister the last time, we had a really great stay. But her house she lives in the city. She has a city house, and it's set up for her.
It's closer to.
It's very close to the hospital.
OSU,
yeah, it's very close to OSU, Ohio State University.
And our amazing sister already put up a extra bathroom for.
She has an attic bathroom, or an attic bedroom, I should say, and it's quite large. And so what she did was she's already in the process of adding a bathroom so that when we do come to visit, we would stay with her and not in a hotel or with other friends, so that we would have an ensuite in our bedroom, so that our kids and us would be more comfortable. She is absolutely amazing. So she did that for us, and we're so happy. And it's going to be finished in the next 2 or 3 weeks, actually. So she anticipated that, we would need this to come visit her. So
we don't know how, but
yeah, a little spooky, but that's all right.
But see, that is the reason, guys. Of course, I married my husband. I made a vow to be there for him. By his side. But now we have babies as well, and we are in a different situation right now. It's not like we're back in the it's not like we're in the U.S. and
we can all just go.
We can all just go back again. But Maria will be in school as well,
starting 1st of July.
And
so
she's been in drastic changes for 5 years of her life. We've been moving constantly, and
quite frankly, the schools here are much better, especially in the grade schools, the lower levels. Her foundation skills will be much better taught here. She'll be immersed in the language, the culture, and I'm much more happy that she would stay here, go to school, and be protected, not gun violence, and not have to worry about her. And also, there's just so many people around here that love her and take care of her and watch out for her.
And so with our other daughter, of course, Olivia as well. But you know what I mean? I'm in the middle of going with my husband, but at the same time leaving our daughter. So it'll be like OFWs, if ever it's gonna happen. And
so we'd like to hear what you think in comment section. So if you would tell us what you think Max should do. Me personally, I think he should stay. Our priority is our daughters. That's my legacy, and that's my husband's legacy.
No,
I want him to stay and take care of them, and then come and pick me up if and when I need the surgery. The biopsy's really not that big of a intrusive. It's outpatient work, actually.
No, that's our priority as parents, is our children. But when it comes to us being married, that it changes. He is my priority because he's my husband.
And I love my husband very much.
But I would rather have him longer for him to enjoy our children.
Yes.
So, I mean, I'm sure our children will be able to understand in the future what we're gonna be doing.
The last 2 flights, international flights that we've been on, were not particularly good for me.
It's been really bad. You have witnessed all the struggles that we have to go through.
We actually had to have a wheelchair brought in for me in the last airport at Manila just to get me out of the run, not the runway, but the causeway or whatever.
So that's my biggest concern as well, if Jeff traveling by himself.
So I do understand that, but I promised him I would be well, and going through LAX will schedule a shuttle for me to go from one terminal to the next. So.
And I was supposed to, but I already canceled. I was supposed to also be, be a guest speaker to
at 2 different
schools here. I was, thankfully, and I'm very fortunate that they've even considered me to be their guest speaker. But like what I've said, as much as I want to be there, I cannot promise to be there. So I already canceled them 2 days, like last week, and I explained to them the situation, and they understand it. And
so we haven't bought tickets yet.
I haven't bought tickets yet, but because we haven't had scheduled for Jeffrey yet. But as soon as we get schedules for Jeff, well, he got scheduled with his primary doctor already, and thank God, because come on over. He didn't even hesitated or whatever. So
both my doctors wrote me back that morning
right away. Yeah. So
nice.
that's when you know that you have a good relationship with your doctor, that they want you to be well. So
So here we are.
Here
sad,
we are
moving
again.
on.
We're just settling here in the Philippines, guys, and we totally love here.
Yep.
And
I was looking forward to driving my daughter every day to school. So, that was going to be a part of my life, and that was the plan, was I would drive her to school and go to the gym.
And he will. He will.
And when I get back. This disease, this prostate cancer, is rarely death involved with it. So we're not so worried about the death, but it does come with some very debilitating side
few challenges, really big challenges that we have to go through step by step.
And we'll go over those in the future as we get more and more information. But a lot of it really will depend on the biopsy. So we really won't know anything until the biopsy.
But hopefully it's all negative. Right. It's not cancer. It'll just be swollen stuff.
It could be benign, but it's very unlikely.
But we know.
So, but we will pray for the best and move on.
Hope for the rest.
We'll take on the challenges of life's diseases. We're not the first one. We have many friends with cancer right now, unfortunately, and we've had friends that have gone through and fought their battles with cancer and won.
And still here.
So, and much more difficult ones than I can even imagine having. So, shout out to all our friends that are doing so well with their treatments.
But anyway, guys, so that's the news that we wanted to share to you. We heard the news a few weeks back, but we didn't want to share. Well, he wanted to share it right away to you guys because, like what Jeff said, people might some of you might also be in the same situation like ours, or a family or a friend that you might know is also have the same situation like him that could relate to him.
Yeah, we would love to hear what issues you've encountered, especially if you have a spouse that has prostate. issues, we want to be open and honest about it. We found a really good website from the UK, which was actually about gays having prostate cancer, and it's very informative. So,
but yeah, that's our news, guys.
that's our news.
Sad, but
We wanted to be authentic throughout too. I mean, we don't want you to think that once you start to make up stories about, oh well, he went over here, then you
right,
think
and
we having problems. We're not having problems.
Yeah, we're not those.
We have problems, but not.
I mean, like I know a few bloggers that are using situations that are like that, or situations that are not really true, but that's not us, guys.
Yeah.
Like we are.
We have enough sadness in our life. Believe me.
So that's the only if we're not it's. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's just gonna be hard It's gonna be a lot harder for me.
And don't get us wrong. We have a lot to be thankful for. I mean, we've been very, very, very blessed.
Yeah.
So,
but we love you all, guys.
Yeah, we love you and thank you.
Thank you for supporting us.
Yeah, I really hope to hear from you because we're really still up in the air about the tickets and what to do.
See you guys soon.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.